As the silver mist of the morning dissolves, a rare golden light pierces the dense canopy of the daintree, signaling a change in the primate hierarchy.
Kale, the seasoned leader of the troop, sits atop a moss-covered branch, his silver-streaked fur glowing in the morning radiance.
A light, rhythmic drizzle continues to fall, creating a shimmering veil around the trees as the monkeys begin their daily forage.
Young Nara, the most agile of the juveniles, spots a cluster of rare sun-ripened fruit at the very edge of the highest branches.
Suddenly, a low rumble echoes from the valley below, not of thunder, but the vocalizations of a rival troop seeking the golden heights.
The shadows in the undergrowth shift as the intruders, known for their dark fur and aggressive tactics, begin their ascent. Kale lets out a sharp, resonant bark, a signal for the troop to gather and protect the central feeding grounds.
The light rain turns into a gentle mist, blurring the lines between the predators and the prey in the emerald labyrinth.
Nara retreats from the high fruit, sensing the tension vibrating through the ancient trees. The two troops meet at the Great Divide, a massive fallen log that spans a rushing stream swollen by the silver rain. Kale steps forward, his presence commanding respect despite the encroaching shadows of the rivals.
The rival leader, a scarred male named Thorn, barks a challenge that rattles the nearby ferns.
The air is thick with humidity and the scent of damp earth as the standoff intensifies under the golden canopy.
A sudden gust of wind sends a shower of golden leaves spiraling around the primates, a dance of autumn in the tropics.
Nara finds a hidden path through the lianas, hoping to flank the intruders and provide a distraction. The first scuffle breaks out as a rival scout leaps toward Kale, only to be intercepted by a loyal sentry. The rain picks up slightly, turning the golden light into a bronze hue that coats the forest in a metallic sheen. Thorn attempts to climb higher, aiming for the vantage point that controls the entire fruit grove. Kale uses his knowledge of the ancient trees, swinging through a gap the rivals are too heavy to cross. Nara reaches a high branch and begins dropping heavy seed pods, causing confusion among Thorn's followers. The distraction works. The rival troop hesitates, their coordination broken by the unexpected aerial assault. Kale seizes the moment, leading a countercharge through the middle canopy with thunderous screeches. The golden canopy lives up to its name as the sun hits a patch of yellow-blossomed orchids, illuminating the battlefield. Thorn and Kale lock eyes for a final time, the rain washing away the grime of the struggle. Realizing the terrain favors the home troop, Thorn signals a retreat back into the darker depths of the valley. The sun begins to set, casting long, dramatic shadows that stretch across the daintree like giant fingers. Kale's troop regathers at the summit, exhausted but victorious, as the silver rain finally tapers off. Nara is welcomed back with soft chirps of approval, having proven her bravery in the face of the shadows. The golden fruit, now safe, glows like embers in the twilight, a reward for the day's hardships. As night approaches, the forest sounds shift from the calls of monkeys to the hum of nocturnal insects. Kale finds a secure hollow in an ancient fig tree, settling in as the guardian of the golden canopy. The moon rises, casting a different kind of silver over the wet leaves, turning the forest into a world of ghosts. Nara watches the stars through a gap in the leaves, the vastness of the world reflected in her dark eyes. Deep in the valley, the rival troop huddles in the cold, planning their next move for when the sun returns. The daintree remains a place of constant struggle and breathtaking beauty, where every shadow tells a story. A rare night-blooming flower opens near the troop, releasing a fragrance that calms the weary travelers.
Kale dreams of the ancestors who once walked these same branches when the forest was young.
The silver rain returns as a light dew, moisturizing the world for the heat of the coming dawn.
Tomorrow will bring new challenges, but for now, the golden canopy is at peace.
The cycle of life continues in the heart of the Daintree, whispered by the rain and hidden in the shadows.